In ancient Egypt, the gods ruled not only the heavens, but the earth itself. Among them was a king beloved by all, Osiris, god of life, fertility, and the afterlife. But his greatness bred envy. His own brother, Seth, the god of chaos, would commit the first murder in mythic history. A betrayal that shattered the divine family. A widow's journey through deserts and death. A resurrection that would define the afterlife for thousands of years. This is not just a myth. This is a legend of love, revenge, and rebirth. Welcome to Osiris, Isis, and the first murder. After the world was created and the gods had settled into their roles, the earth was ruled by Osiris, firstborn son of the sky goddess Nut and the earth god Geb. Osiris wasn't just a god, he was a king. He ruled Egypt with wisdom and kindness. He taught humans how to farm, how to build, how to worship the gods. Under his reign, the land was fertile, the people content, and the Nile flowed with blessings. Beside him stood Isis, his wife and queen, powerful, intelligent, and magical. She was not just his consort, but his equal in every way. Together they brought order to the world, upholding Ma'at, the divine balance. But peace never lasts forever, and not all gods welcomed Osiris's rule. Osiris's brother Seth was the god of storms, deserts, and chaos. While Osiris ruled the green, thriving lands of the Nile, Seth watched from the barren sands of the west. He saw the people praise Osiris. He saw the gods honor Osiris, and his heart burned with envy. Seth believed he should be king, not Osiris, and so he plotted, carefully, patiently. He crafted a plan not of open war, but of deception. One night Seth hosted a grand feast, inviting all the gods, including Osiris. In the middle of the hall stood a magnificent chest, a sarcophagus crafted to perfection, gleaming with gold and jewels. Seth announced, "To honor my brother, I offer this gift, to whomever it fits perfectly." One by one, the gods tried, but none fit, until Osiris stepped in, and the moment he lay inside, Seth slammed the lid shut. He sealed it with iron, and threw it into the Nile. The first murder in mythology, committed not by a mortal, but by a god. The chest drifted down the Nile, carried by the current, swallowed by the sea. Isis, devastated, searched every riverbank, every reed, every shore. Finally, she found the chest, lodged inside a great tree in Byblos in a foreign land. The tree had grown around it, its trunk protecting the sarcophagus like a shrine. Isis disguised herself as a humble servant to retrieve it. Such was her power and her cunning. She brought Osiris's body back to Egypt, but Seth discovered her plan. Furious, he stole the body, tore it into 14 pieces, and scattered them across the land. A god's body desecrated. A widow's grief deepened. But Isis did not give up. With her sister Nephthys and the help of Anubis, god of mummification, Isis searched the land. Through deserts, swamps, and mountains, she found each piece of Osiris. Every fragment, every bone, sacred. Except one, the phallus, lost to the Nile and swallowed by a fish. Isis reconstructed his body, wrapping it with linens, chanting spells, and invoking ancient magic. And in a miracle beyond life and death, she resurrected Osiris just long enough to conceive a child. Their son would be named Horus, falcon-headed god of kings and justice. Osiris, no longer fit to rule the living, descended to the underworld, becoming its eternal king and judge of the dead. His death became a gateway, his story, a path through the afterlife. Horus was born in secrecy, hidden from Seth, raised in the marshes of the Nile Delta. As he grew, so did his strength, his purpose, his divine right to rule. When the time came, Horus challenged Seth, not just to avenge his father, but to reclaim the throne of Egypt. Their battle lasted 80 years. From the skies to the deserts, their wars shattered mountains, split rivers, and divided the gods. In one myth, Horus loses an eye, torn out by Seth. But the eye is restored by Thoth, god of wisdom. The Eye of Horus would become one of the most powerful symbols in Egyptian mythology, representing healing, protection, and divine vision. In another tale, the gods hold a council, where each god votes for the rightful king. Finally, Maat prevails. Seth is defeated. Horus ascends, and the divine order is restored. Osiris became king of the underworld, ruler of the dead, judge of souls. His green skin represented rebirth, his crown, divine rulership. Every pharaoh who died was believed to become Osiris in death and Horus in life. Isis, the queen of magic, became a symbol of motherhood, devotion, and power, worshipped even outside Egypt for thousands of years. Seth, though defeated, was not destroyed. Chaos can never be fully erased, only contained. And Horus became the first living king of Egypt, the embodiment of divine justice, leadership, and revenge fulfilled. This myth of murder, love, resurrection, and revenge shaped not only religion, but the very idea of kingship in Egypt. It reminds us that even in betrayal, there is justice, that even in death, there is rebirth. That balance, Maat, must always be restored. This was the myth that changed Egypt forever, and in its shadow, the gods still whisper. Like and subscribe for more stories.